So, at 22, you think I would have a lot of my life figured out. Because when you're, like, in high school, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna graduate, I'm gonna go into the adult world. I don't think I ever fooled myself into thinking that, like, high school was the end of my childhood. I don't think that ever was a thought in my head. But at the same time, it's, you know, like, oh my god, I'm moving out of the house. And now where am I now? I'm back in my parents' house. But, you know, it's not too bad or anything. Get food paid for. Living quarters. But when you get to this stage, you're like, shouldn't I have thought of something that I'd want to do? You see all these people, like, maybe not all, but you looking around and maybe seeing your, like, classmates finally figuring out what they want to do with their life and, like, starting a family. I'm not ready for that. Or, I don't know, or you see all these young famous people, like, not really maybe famous, but, you know, maybe people that have had conviction, like, determination to actually do something with their lives already, because they know what they want. And since they know what they want, they go after it, like, wholeheartedly. Because if you go after it wholeheartedly and you try as hard as you can, there's no way you're going to fail. And if you do, like, fail, it's not really a failure, if you know what I'm talking about. And so, I guess I'm in that floundering stage where, like, shouldn't I have stuff figured out by now? Shouldn't I have, like, a full-time job that maybe I won't enjoy, but, you know, like, get a salary? But I guess I like my part-time job or anything. I love it. Well, most of the time. But I don't know. I feel, but, like, and then you have these things that just completely blow your mind because you think you've had it figured out. So, Pottermore, like, sorted me into Slytherin, like, 3 years ago, when it first came out, or whatever. I was on the beta. And that threw me for a loop, because I never thought I'd be in Slytherin. I'm not a very ambitious person, like, once I graduated, and besides the, like, goals of awesome grades, like, I didn't really know what to do besides that. I never wanted to make, like, a big name of myself. But just so I finally had come to terms with it, and so when I was, like, in Orlando getting my wand, like, and going around Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I'm like, okay, I'm a Slytherin. And then I retook the Pottermore quiz, because there's a place on, like, you could take it that's not Pottermore, and it's the same questions. I kind of remember some of them, and I turned out to be a Hufflepuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with Hufflepuff. I love Hufflepuff. That's actually where I thought I'd be the first place, because I'm a very loyal person. Like, befriend me, and I actually like you, I'd probably stick by you. I would. So that threw me for another loop, like, you think I know myself, but I don't. And so what do I want to do with my life? Obviously, if you've been seeing any of my videos, you know I'm a complete geek, so I like reading, and I like watching TV shows, and I like getting way too obsessed with them. So why can't I find a job that incorporates all of that? Why is it so difficult? And I think people are always thinking about how when you're in your 20s, like, some people I hear, I say some, but who am I really talking about? But I guess the 20s are either this time that you have the time of your life making mistakes, but it's also the time you need to get your shit together. Like, you need to understand what's going to be going on, and I don't know what I'm doing with any of that, because, one, I'm not a very big partier. I like to stay at home. I hang out with my friends, but I like being at home, watching my shows, reading. And I don't know what I want to do. I'm not getting my stuff together. So I'm not falling into either of those categories, which I think there is a fair few who get lost in that. So, I don't know, but I feel it'd be like, where's the Jeopardy notes? Do, 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 do. I don't know. So yeah. I don't know what else I was going to talk about. There's another thing that had been on my list, but I left my list downstairs because the computer and the internet was being very cooperative, and I don't remember the rest. I remember I wanted to give you guys a hug or something. Had to rewatch videos, but I don't know. I wish I could play the piano, like, properly. Like, there's other people that have a lot of talents. I'm not sure what my talent would actually be besides, like, speed reading. So, yeah, this was my not a very exciting, nice, happy video. Me complaining. I kind of do that a lot. Sorry. So. That's not. Probably should have a music book for that, but I only know the part of Little Mermaid by heart. Yeah, so I want to end this because it's been random and I can't remember what, like, playing the piano is me filling in to what I was actually going to talk about, but I can't remember. So this is going to do, okay? So, I'm not going to do a challenge. The challenge is to make me a video. So, I love you, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.